grass, dirt, or even concrete, where hours are spent together perfecting a throw, and where we make lasting memories with those dearest to us. It's where the greatest in the game began their journey to this game. Tonight, we watch our beloved game with wide eyes and thunderous cheers, as old memories from when we were young rush back. That's the game. For the 109th time, the path from the grass, the dirt, and the concrete has led to this. With the strength of a city and the resolve of these teams culminating here.
A perfect setting for some postseason baseball. This time last year, this great ballpark, Fenway, was empty. But a new manager and a whole lot of facial hair spurred a worst-to-first turnaround that has Red Sox Nation in a frenzy. There's going to be a sea of red out there tonight. As the high-powered Cardinals come to town, the Cards look for their third championship. Henry Mahegan.
Now, please welcome the National League champion St. Louis Cardinals manager, number 22, Mike Matheny. And his starting lineup. Leading off, the second baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter. Batting second, the right fielder, number 3, Carlos Beltran. Hitting third, the left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 21, Alan Craig. Batting fifth, the catcher in the bullpen, number 4, Yadier Molina. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 23, David Freese. Hitting seventh, the first baseman, number 53, Matt Adams. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 43, Shane Robinson. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 38, Pete Kozma. And the starting pitcher, warming up in the bullpen, number 50, Adam Wainwright. And now, your American League Championship manager, number 53, John Farrell. And his starting lineup. Leading off, in center field, number 2, Jacoby Ellsbury. Batting second, in right field, number 18, Shane Victorino. Hitting third, the second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, number 34, David Ortiz. Hitting fifth, the first baseman, number 12, Mike Napoli. Batting sixth, in left field, number 5, Johnny Gomes. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 72, Xander Bogaerts. Hitting eighth, the shortstop, number 7, Stephen Drew. Batting ninth, the catcher in the bullpen, number 3, David Ross. And tonight's starting pitcher, warming up in the bullpen, number 31, John Lester. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please rise and remove your caps. To honor America with the singing of our national anthem, please welcome a multi-platinum recording artist who has sold over 50 million records and won 9 Grammy Awards, the one and only Mary J. Blige.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free and the home of the
A beautiful voice on a beautiful night. When we come back, Tim and I set up game 1 from the booth. 15-game winner during the regular season. Led the Red Sox in wins, starts, strikeouts, innings pitched. He gets the ball tonight in game 1. The starting lineup for the Cardinals brought to you by Taco Bell. Sometimes you gotta live Moss. Matt Carpenter leads off at second base. Then it's Beltran, his first World Series appearance, batting second and right. Matt Holliday, Alan Craig, the DH, Yadier Molina, the catcher, David Freese, Matt Adams, the rookie first baseman, Shane Robinson gets the start in center. John Jay on the bench tonight. Pete Cosma is batting at number 9. Realize for coverage of this game in Spanish, please tune into Fox Deportes. 2-1 this postseason with a 2.33 ERA and just under 20 innings pitched.
John Lester's saying that this year he's had more fun than any other year. Why? A dynamic second half. Jared Saltalamacchia, the other catcher, said he's staying out of the middle of the plate. We'll talk about that early because that's what John Lester did his first game against Detroit, but not the second game, Game 5, in which he started.
Matt Carpenter led the National League in hits with 190. The right-hander, 6'7", 235, 32 years old. Grew up in the Sea Island, Georgia area. Starting lineup for Boston, brought to you by Taco Bell. Sometimes you gotta live Moss. Jacoby Ellsbury leads off in center. Shane Victorino with a slam in Game 6, bats second. Dustin Pedroia hits third. Then David Ortiz, the DH. Mike Napoli at first. Johnny Gomes in left. Xander Bogaerts, 21 years old, at third. Stephen Drew is the shortstop, batting eighth, and catching and hitting ninth is David Ross. And here's the right-hander, the leader of this staff, just inked to a new 5-year contract extension at the beginning of the year. It's Adam Wainwright.
And as we said in the opening, his height helps his curveball. He's 6'7". That's tied for the tallest pitcher in World Series history. Randy Johnson and 6'8" Doug Fister were taller than Adam. From a closer to a starter, he was a closer for the Cardinals. Helped put them into the World Series to beat the Tigers back in 2006.
Here's Jacoby Ellsbury leading it off. 16 out of 40 this postseason. So he's hitting 400. And well, Beltran is headed into free agency. So is Ellsbury. Here's a 1-0 pitch. 2-0 as that misses upstairs. Here's an example of a guy 6'7" at an old ballpark, banging his head on the roof of the dugout.
Disadvantages to being that tall.
Fenway Park, been here since 1912. That's fouled right side. The current ownership group here with the Boston Red Sox, with John Henry, they've done such a great job of squeezing so many seats into this ballpark. Tom Werner, Larry Lucchino, what a job they've done. They have made this still one of the most beautiful ballparks to come visit. That's on the outside corner, and the count 2-2.
You know what, Joe? They made a national treasure more of a treasure.
And wherever there was a spot, there are now seats.